Ready for that? Yeah. I don't think I'm ready for that. I have watched the trailer about 18 times now. I can't really get enough of it. But safari means journey, and our journey today is similar to the journey that those animators took about 25 years ago to create the original Lion King movie. So hopefully when we leave here in 2 weeks, we feel just as inspired as they did by the beautiful tapestry that is Africa. Now Warden Wilson has to individually clear each of us in, so giving us a solid yellow light. So that is why we're a little bit backed up. Now after this truck in front of us gets a solid yellow light, it will be our turn. What time is lunch? Depends on what you're bringing to me. You just pack your bags, right? Now, what kind of animals are you guys ready to see today? Or over the next 2 weeks?
Lions.
What kind of animals?
Lions.
No animals? You guys just want to look at trees the whole week? That's fine. That's fair. Alligators. What about rhino? Rhino are my favorite animals. What about lions? Yeah. Elephants? I love... Oh, wow. All Libra? Alrighty, now once we get a solid yellow, it's our turn. But if you guys take a look at our sign, it says you are now entering the Harambe Wildlife Reserve. Now that funny silhouette, can you guys make out what that is? Now I didn't know, I thought it was some sort of monkey like wagging its arm in the air, but it's actually a sable antelope. That's actually our emblem for the Harambe Wildlife Reserve. They're very noble. Now instead of fleeing when there's danger, those guys will actually stay and fight back and defend their herds. Any day, Warden Wilson. Probably talking to Miss Jobson. Oh, there we go. And here we go. Our first set of 4 destinations, friends, is the Little Ituri Forest. The animals in the forest are shy, reclusive, excellent at camouflage. So if you guys see the animals before I do, feel free to use your spotting guide above your head to tell me what you see before I see it. Oh, now I'm actually seeing the butt of an animal way back there. Now that is called no copy, and it looks like he's got the legs of what animal? Maybe a zebra? Yeah, it looks like the legs of a zebra, but I did hear it, the only known relative of the giraffe. We can tell by their skull structure. If you actually look at your arm, bent at the elbow, look at the length from the tip of your finger to the tip of your elbow. That's actually how long those giraffe and okapi tongues are. And they are black. We'll talk more about why they're black in a little bit. If we see a giraffe, maybe. This bird, these 2 birds, wait, is there 1 or 2? I saw its reflection. That bird is called a saddle-billed stork, and we can actually tell their gender by their eye color. So if you see a yellow-eyed female, you always know that there is a brown-eyed male somewhere nearby, because they do travel in monogamous mating pairs for life. And they actually, it's kind of hard to tell because we are so high up, but they are as tall as I am, about 5 feet tall. Alright guys, now everything is really cool, but I'm the type of safari driver that likes to hurry up and stop when we see something really interesting. So I hope you guys don't mind. I think you'd rather spend your journey seeing some cool stuff. But we are actually going to head out of the Little Ituri Forest. We did see 2 really cool animals. We're going to make our way towards the Safi River. Now what kinds of animals do y'all think we'll see in the river?
Hippos!
Maybe hippos, yeah. Crocodile, something like that. Jumbo Warden. But the sign right here does say Poli Poli. We'll learn a little bit of Swahili. We're going to learn Jumbo, we learned Karabuni, we learned Asante Asana. Poli Poli actually means very slowly. Anything in Swahili 2 times means very blank. So we're going to go Poli Poli very slowly. Now make sure we're staying seated, friends. But if you look on the right-hand side, make sure we're staying seated. Gotta sit down. Guys, make sure you're staying completely seated, my friends, in the 3rd row. Make sure we're taking a seat. Sit down for me, buddy. Thank you, thank you. Now, they will spend the majority of their day underwater. They will come out at nighttime to graze for miles and miles, consuming anywhere from 80 to 90 pounds of grass every single evening to maintain their beautiful figure. They have those wiggly ears on tops of their heads that help them hear what's going on above the water. How to hear what's going on below the water. They actually will say, oh, look over here. They'll actually sense it in their jaw. Oh, look, there's a little baby hippo. Oh, well, baby hippos are actually born at about 80 pounds, and by his first birthday, 800 pounds. Yeah, he's a tiny little baby, huh? Now, behind this hippo, we are seeing a pod. That's a group of these pink-backed pelicans, and they get their name during mating season when their backs turn pink, almost like they are blushing. The hippos are also really lazy. They do not like to swim, believe it or not. They just sink to the bottom of the riverbank and walk around. They will actually hold their breath for a few minutes at a time, even when they're sleeping, instinctually raising to the surface to catch a breath of air. Do you guys see the white things come out of this guy's mouth? Those are actually ivory tusks. Hippos are also being coached for ivory tusks, just like elephants. And they're very territorial, known to be one of the most aggressive animals in Africa. They are vegetarian, however. Check out these bad boys on the left, guys. These are the Nile Crocodile. Now, they can be as long as a giraffe is tall. Now, let me know if you see any of them holding their mouths wide open.
There's lures in there.
Now, a lot of times we see those Nile crocodile holding their mouths wide open. They're doing that to regulate their body temperature. It gives us a really good look at their powerful jaw and their sharp teeth, which we all saw they do have. However, they also have the ability to be very delicate. Both male and female crocodile make excellent moms and dads. They actually will roll the eggs of their young around in their mouth to soften up that shell and encourage a baby crocodile to hatch. Oh wow, and on this tree right here on the right hand side, it's called a baobab tree. Now baobab tree is a little hard to say sometimes, so it does have two nicknames. One, the upside down tree. Those thick branches, they kind of look like roots when they are leafless 9 months out of the year, making them look like roots. Actually, during the winter or summer, the rainy months, when it will actually bloom a fruit similar to a fruit that you make lemonade out of. Now the circles on the front, the circles are the holes. The kids have named the Tree of Life because that trunk can hold hundreds of gallons of water. And elephants will poke their tusks into the base to get the water out. We're entering our third destination, the savannah. Wow, we're seeing a lot of cool animals already. Now this is where those animators drew the majority of their inspiration from. Not only the environment, not only the animals, but the way that they go hand in hand. So now if we didn't see those giraffes, we would definitely know that there are some nearby because of the way the acacia trees are all kind of trimmed at about 20 feet high. Maybe the way the animals run through the Serengeti grasses. Now we're going to make our way over to those giraffes, I promise. I cannot wait to tell you all about them. Now the first thing I'll tell you about them though is that they actually still walk with both their right legs before both their left legs. Yeah, but they actually will gallop like a horse about 35 miles an hour when it's time to run. Oh my goodness. Now off the bat I can tell that they are Maasai giraffes because of their jagged darker spots. Easy to remember, Maasai, they have messier spots. Also the tallest of the 4 giraffe species. Kind of hard to tell when you're seeing so many babies, right? Now baby giraffes are born anywhere from 5 to 6 feet tall, but won't take their first breath of air until they get the shock of falling 8 feet from the sky. They also, you'll see their ossicones or false horns are extra fuzzy. That's because when they are born, they lay flat against their head to make it easier on mama. Over time, they'll harden into bone, fuse with their skull, and stand up. Now, what's over here on the left? You guys seen anything just yet? If you are, let me know. I'm not seeing anything, but you guys are sitting a little higher up than I am. Looks like a great place for a predator. Oh, I just see some movement. Could be those grasses behind the den. Alright, well, we'll keep going. Like I said, I like to get up and go and see some animals. Oh, now the antelope. Remember that funny silhouette we saw on the sign when we were waiting for Warden Wilson to clear us in? That's these guys up ahead on our left-hand side. The sable antelope. They are actually our emblem for the Harambe Wildlife Reserve. They are very, very noble. Instead of fleeing when there is danger, they actually will stay and fight back and defend their herds. That's what we do at Kilamanjaro Safaris. We protect our animals against poaching. Now the animal on the right hand side, guys, I'm from Texas, but I did not bring this cow back with me. It's not a longhorn. It's actually called an Ankole or a Watusi cattle. The only domestic animals on the reserve, domesticated by the Maasai people of East Africa, whom believe the more you have, the wealthier you are. Oh, so they're not actually bred for their meat nor their milk, they're just bred to show off. She's got a lot to say this morning. Everybody wave hello. Hi. Old gal. Also passing by some termite mounds made out of termite saliva, mud, and dung. They are very, very strong. Stronger than concrete and strong enough to where an elephant could actually use it as a scratching post and it wouldn't even get us. Okay, you guys are watching something so cool.
They're running.
Guys, watch this. So hopefully the Springbok, these little s'mores on legs we're seeing on the left, those are called Springbok. Look! Then they can jump 8 feet in the air. Watch, they were pronking. It's called pronking when they do that. Oh, I hope they continue to do so. Oh. You guys, I think it's about to rain. Giraffes only act super funny. Well, they act super funny a lot of the times, but to see all three of these animals acting really funny means it's probably about to start raining, which we've all kind of been waiting for all day, huh? Now in Springbok they called pronking, and they jump and they bounce her like in a big U or upside down U shape, about 8 feet in the air. Oh, 15 feet in the sky, or 15 feet forward, and are amongst the top 10 fastest animals in the world, up there with cheetahs. Oh my gosh, look, this guy's got the jitters. He wants to do it. He said, come on guys, let's pronk.
What is that?
Springbok.
I would keep your eyes on that one. He looks like he's gonna... Dang, she's going ham.
Oh, there's something here.
That's so cool. Aren't they so cute? And now we're gonna get right near close to that tower of giraffes. Now, I told you to tell you why their tongues are black, right? They're black because they're out of their mouths about 18 to 20 hours a day while they're eating. So they do need to be protected from the sun, so getting sunburnt. With that being said, they eat for 20 hours. They only sleep for 30 minutes, and they break that 30 minutes into little micro naps. So they're just kind of dozing off all day. Now, this baby giraffe, oh. All right, guys. Now we're in someone else's home, and they like to prove it to us by standing in the middle of the road. So right now, I just heard that a couple trucks in front of us is actually going holy, very slowly for some giraffes. We're just gonna kind of... Dang, look at the way they run, guys. Now, if you want to see a really funny video, look up Giraffic Park. Oh, look at that wildebeest stampeding. Oh, that's so cool. Wow, it is a lot of fun on the savannah today. What do you guys think? So look up Giraffic Park. It's a video of a giraffe running after a truck, and it's really funny. Giraffes run so silly, like... Do you guys know how many vertebrae they have in their necks?
Wow.
Wow! Isn't that incredible? You guys are good luck charms. Now what they're doing is coaxing them. Yeah, so they're basically saying like, hey, why don't you chill out before you run into a truck and eat some lettuce. They're just gonna set it up like little treats for them. What a nice warden. We'll say Jumbo to the warden when we go by her, okay? Not bad, we're seeing a herd of white-bearded wildebeest. That's a pretty small herd. We've seen herds up to 1 million before. They can go 5 days without drinking any water. Oh, she's gonna come steal the snacks. Drinking any water because their herds get so large. When they do stop at a watering hole, there's not quite time for all of them to get drink before they gotta keep moving, so they'll take turns. Jumbo warden! Now the two ladies we're seeing right there, those are called Patterson's eland. Now make sure we're sitting down, guys. We know they're female eland because the males are actually 6 feet tall at the shoulder, 2,000 pounds of pure muscle, and can jump 8 feet in the air, just like this tiny little Springbok we saw. Now those wildebeest, the animators of the Lion King movie actually had to go in and hand draw thousands of wildebeest, right? We're all familiar with that super sad scene, the traumatic scene where Mufasa dies. Well, in the newer movie, the animators got to use CGI technology. They only had to draw a couple of them and create millions from there. Or thousands, I should say. Now these guys, the Maasai people, will go to great lengths to protect them. At nighttime, they put them in thorny bush pens called minyatas or bomas to keep them from getting stolen or hunted. They're beautiful markings. But we are going to make our way towards Monkey Point, that rock formation up ahead that looks nothing like a monkey. A little wild African bunny. Gets its name because of the rumor that there's a troop of mandrills roaming about. Now they're the most colorful monkeys in the world, but very good at camouflage. So let me know if you see them before I do. Rafiki from the Lion King movie was inspired by a mandrill in the way that they're very wise. Not only are they aware of everything happening within their troop, but also a lot of things that are happening within the rest of the savannah. The gossip, the tea, the chisme, if you will. But it's also is the entrance to elephant country. So we'll keep our Keep our minds and our hearts open as we make our way in here. We'll talk about some of the conservation in a little bit.